gets more acidic than it should be. And that extra acid, the acid your kidneys can no longer get rid of on their own, doesn't just sit quietly in your blood. It bothers your skin. It irritates your nerves. It puts extra stress on many different parts of your body, all at the same time. The itching is one of the ways your body is trying to tell you something is wrong. Your skin is just the messenger. Early research suggests that taking baking soda regularly may help slow down the damage in certain types of kidney disease by reducing the extra acid that your kidneys can no longer clear out on their own. The idea is simple. Give your kidneys less acid to deal with, and the function they still have may last longer. Some people have used it as part of a plan to hold off dialysis for as long as possible. And that is not a small thing. But this one comes with a real caution. Your kidneys, when they're already struggling, are sensitive to changes in what you eat and drink. Too much sodium can make things harder on them, not easier. Because baking soda has sodium in it, this is not something to try on your own without talking to your doctor first. The research is promising, and it costs almost nothing. But it only makes sense if your doctor says it's safe for your specific situation. If your body has been giving you signs like itching that just won't go away, take that seriously. It may be pointing to something that deserves real attention. Your kidneys are still working to protect you, even when they're struggling. Giving them less to fight against is one of the most direct ways to help them keep doing that. Those are the three uses with the clearest science and the most direct connection to problems that build up quietly as we get older. But there are three more worth covering before we finish. Because they come up in everyday life, often enough that leaving them out wouldn't give you the full picture. Acid reflux. Most people think that burning feeling in their chest after a meal means their stomach is making too much acid. That's not usually the case. Your stomach has a small flap at the top. Think of it like a door that's supposed to stay closed and keep acid where it belongs. When that door doesn't close properly, acid creeps up into your throat and chest. That's what causes the burning. Baking soda in water can calm that burning quickly because it cancels out the acid it comes into contact with. Your chest gets relief. Your throat feels better. Fast. But here's what most videos skip. Your stomach needs to be acidic to do its job properly. That acid is what breaks down the food you eat and protects you from harmful bacteria in what you swallow. If you use baking soda every single day for weeks, your stomach starts to lose the acidity it needs. Your body has a harder time breaking down protein, a harder time taking in vitamin B12, and it becomes less able to protect you from things in your food that shouldn't be there. A quarter to half a teaspoon in a glass of water when the burning gets bad, that's a reasonable amount. Keep it occasional, not every day, not every meal. Use it when you need it. Then focus on what's actually causing the problem. Your stomach is designed to handle acid. It just needs that acid to stay in the right place. Baking soda helps in the moment, but the door is still the real issue. The next one is different. It works from the outside in. Urinary tract infections. Your bladder and your urinary tract are built to deal with a lot, but they don't do well when bacteria move in and take hold. And the burning, the pressure, the constant urge to go. Your body is telling you loud and clear that something is wrong. Here's where baking soda fits in. When your urinary tract becomes less acidic, it becomes a harder place for that bacteria to survive and spread. Your bladder gets a break from the irritation. Early research suggests that baking soda in water may ease the discomfort and may slow bacterial activity, especially in the early stages, before it has fully taken hold. Half a teaspoon in 8 ounces of water, once or twice a day, at the first sign of symptoms. That's the general approach, and it's low risk when used for a short period. But here's the important part. If the infection has already settled in, if you have a fever, back pain, or symptoms that have been going on for more than a day or two, your kidneys may be involved. That needs real medical treatment. Baking soda helps alongside proper care. It is not a replacement for it. Your urinary tract responds to its environment. Making that environment a little less welcoming for bacteria early on is a simple and practical step, and one most people never think to take. And the last one on this list is one that works quietly, every single day. Oral health. Your mouth is full of bacteria. That's normal. It's always been that way. But those bacteria feed on sugar. And when they do, they produce acid as a byproduct. That acid sits against your teeth. It slowly wears down the hard outer layer. It creates the conditions where plaque builds up, where tartar forms, where cavities start. Your teeth are in a quiet battle with that acid every single day. And most people don't even know it's happening. Baking soda, used as part of your brushing routine a few times a week, cancels out that acid right at the surface, before it gets the chance to do damage. Just dip a damp toothbrush lightly into a small amount of baking soda and brush gently for about 2 minutes. Then rinse well. It's gentle enough for regular use. It costs almost nothing. And your teeth and gums feel noticeably cleaner afterward. 2 things to keep in mind. Don't use it every single day. Over time, daily use can be too rough on some people's teeth. A few times a week is enough. And don't replace your regular toothpaste entirely. Fluoride still has an important role to play in protecting your enamel. The real long-term answer is still cutting back on sugar in your diet. Because sugar is what feeds those bacteria in the first place. But protecting your mouth at the surface while you work on the bigger picture, that's exactly the kind of small habit that adds up over months and years. Your teeth and gums are worth taking care of, and this is one of the simplest ways to do it. So let's put this all together. For your kidneys, baking soda makes your urine less acidic, so that waste product stays dissolved instead of turning into the stone that knocks you off your feet. Your joints? Well, the same thing happening inside your joints, protecting them from the sharp crystals that cause that burning pain. For your skin, when your kidneys are struggling, the extra acid shows up in places you'd never expect, and giving your kidneys less to deal with may help slow that process down. And what about your stomach? A little baking soda when the burning gets bad, used occasionally, not as a daily fix. And, for your bladder, a less acidic environment gives bacteria less room to take hold, especially early on. And your teeth, canceling out the acid that bacteria leave behind, quietly protecting your enamel a few times a week. The version of baking soda most people know is the one for heartburn. The version most people never hear about is the one that connects directly to how your body quietly struggles with acid as the years go by, and what you can do about it. Without spending a lot of money, without complicated routines, and without anything you don't already have at home. Small steps, taken the right way, in the right situations. That is what makes a real difference over time, not expensive products, not hard-to-follow plans, just knowing what your body actually needs and giving it exactly that. You took the time to learn this today, and that matters more than you might think. Your health is worth that attention, and so is your independence. If this is the kind of content that's useful to you, real information, everyday ingredients, no fluff, then this channel is exactly where you need to be. We make videos for people who want to understand what's actually going on inside their bodies and what they can do about it with what they already have at home. Subscribe and stick around. There's a lot more here for you.